what it say? On the TV on the phone. Something popped up.
You good? It'll
Alright.
go to, it's about to soon stop. But
It say among strength among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest.
He makes thy boldness to manifest.
Mhm.
So what you're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna be brought up in grammar wisdom Solomon 5. You see, he make his boldness to manifest. We're gonna be unmovable. You know, we're gonna be standing upon our feet.
Because the scriptures say, then shall that great man stand with great boldness.
That's
like
right.
a lion.
That's right. So all these things are gonna be done through Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, the Lord is gonna have us to be lifted up. You know, and that's why we must not depart away from this truth. All right, keep the faith. All right, keep trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai. It says so that we can be basically increased in that latter end. You see, we're in those times, and it's only gonna get worse and worse. But guess what? We have the better ending.
I can read this real quick.
Yeah.
It's 1 John 3:2. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High. So now we receive what
The adoption.
we the men of the Lord now. All right. It say, and it does not yet appear what we shall be. Like the brother saying, they look at you as if you're not up at full strength. It don't appear what we shall be right now. All right. It say, but we know that when he appear, we shall be like him. That's that us standing in great boldness. For we shall see him as he is. And every man that had this hope in him is purified, man.
Right.
Because what? Sanctified. The Lord sanctified his men. Everyone that had this hope. Everyone that was risen up, woken up, and called into this walk, man. It say, because Yahweh Shai is our hope. All right? Ooh, because it say, everyone that had this hope in him is purified. Because what? Did not Yahweh Shai dwell in us? Was not his spirit passed on down unto us? All right? That's how we're purified. Yeah. It say, purified himself even as he is pure. But that was it on that.
That's right. And that also goes to show you in that Wisdom of Solomon, the 12th chapter, how sarcastic the Lord is. It say when men won't believe, then the Lord gonna show his power. So he like, shit, hey man, the Lord, Jake, he was like, oh yeah, you don't believe me? Alright, I'm gonna show you.
Watch me show out.
Watch me show out. And that's exactly what he's gonna do. These people don't believe that the Lord is gonna flood America with plagues. You see it already with the coronavirus. You see? And it's gonna get worse and worse and worse.
And that's like we believe, like I heard a brother say, we believe that a black man is gonna crack open them skies and come and save us. We look hella crazy, and that's why the scriptures say right now it don't look like, you know what I'm saying, what it is, but we know, man, that it's gonna come a time that we're gonna stand in great boldness, and it's gonna be said that you're right. You know what I'm saying?
Wisdom of Solomon. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Then then it says then. So something has to happen prior to that. See? So after we catch all this hell, all right, after many depart from the truth, because the Lord is gonna separate the wheat from the tares, all right, his men from 2/3. You see? Then what? When everything is brought to the forefront, his true men is gonna stand boldness, all right, in great boldness, unmovable. You see, and it's gonna be made known, all right, throughout the four winds who the true men of the Lord are. Before the faces of everyone that afflict you, the people in your family, these heathens, all right, at work, in your everyday life, all right, it's gonna be made known.
It says, and made no account of his labors.
They made no account of his labors. You see, only the men that is gonna be found favorable in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai is the one that labor. You see, no one's making accounts of our labors. No one is coming out bringing water to camp or saying appreciate you brothers for what you're doing. Everyone is against us. That's why it says that in Romans the 11th chapter, it says they're enemies for your sake.
For your sake, yeah. For it say for the gospel, they're enemies for your sake. Basically, right. And you know that us speaking this gospel, they hate the gospel, so that let us know that we are who we believe.
That's right. See, so it's gonna be made known. Well,
verse 2, it says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
That's right. That's why the scripture song says what in the day of thy power that they should be willing. You know, hey, the Lord is gonna equip his men with spiritual power. All right. The Lord is gonna get His men through situations when we need to eat. You know why? Because we're not lacking within our faith.
It says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of of his salvation.
That's right. Because, hey man, the Lord is gonna come with chariots. All right. If we know it's IFOs, but the world proclaims them to be UFOs. You know, the strangeness. You've never seen no one physically get beamed up right before your eyes. You know, the Lord might have you into where you're because it says that what some of us have to be martyrs for the Lord. The Lord might have you in the guillotine, and as soon as that blade come down, He have you disappear out of there. You know, the Lord is coming with divine intervention. All right, you're gonna see some strange shit happen. You know, then you're gonna know I fucked up. Then you're gonna know I should have stayed, you know, amongst the men of the Lord. Or I should have seek the men of the Lord out.
That shit suck. You suck, boy. Hey, you gotta think about it. Like, bro, in that time, that shoulda, coulda, woulda gonna be beating dudes up.
That's right. Damn, I should have did this. Damn, I wish I would have.
Off themselves, man.
They say people gonna be praying on rocks to fall. No, sir.
It ain't nothing.
You might try to escape and have a gun and try to shoot yourself, and you open that motherfucker up, all the bullets gone. All the bullets in there, and it just keep jamming.
Oh, Lord,
Jay gonna grab.
Lord, how you ice yourself and your ass still be alive, just feeling that pain.
Look, this Revelation 9:6, it says, and in those days men shall seek death and shall not find it.
You ain't gonna. Right? Hey, bro, how you not be able to find death, bro?
It says, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them, man.
No, sir.
So, hey, that's tough because they say Esau got that trail of blood that's pursuing them,
bro.
and hey, they gonna be Jake gonna be trying to look for death, and Jake, hey, that's you gonna catch hell, bro.
You gotta go through it. Wow, I got another death for you. That's why when you read what it is, Jeremiah 15, the Lord say what they say, well, what in this for us? Well, such as the ways of death.
That's why the Lord say what the saints shall know it, death by pain. See, so it's gonna be miserable.
I had a precept, all right, this 1 Peter 4 and 3. It say, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, reviling, banqueting, and abominable idolatry. So the time past when we was in the world. All right. It say, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you. And that's what they do now, man. They, like the brother brought out, what they are enemies for our sakes. They think it's strange. They say, what, they give no account of our labors, like the brother read. They think it's strange and call us crazy for what we believe in the things that we're doing, man. And that's why you read in Wisdom of Solomon 3, it tell you what, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and in the sight of the unwise they seem to die. Right. You know, they're taken from their departure, taken from misery.
It's yeah, you got it.
Wisdom of Solomon.
Yeah, come on.
All right, Wisdom of Solomon 5:3. It says, and they repented and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he.
Fuck, we fucked up. Damn, this was now. It ain't gonna. It's no looking good for 2/3, bro. It's not looking good for 2/3. You know. You're gonna get your portion with the hypocrites. You know, that's what you wanna be a partaker of. That's what you get.
The Lord warns you. He said, "Come out of her, my people. Yep. Ye be partakers of her plagues."
Right.
It says, "This was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach."
So this is he. This is my nephew. This is my brother.
My son.
This is my son. You know. This is my cousin. You're gonna hear these things. Damn. Well, everybody was partying and doing bullshit. We could have been amongst him. Instead of calling you crazy and shit.
That's crazy, bro. Because they gonna be like, bro, I raised you. You was around me this whole time. You mean to tell me I had the truth the whole time right here with me?
Look at Yahweh Shai. Hey, that's the greatest example to use.
Yeah.
Look at Yahweh Shai. He was 12 speaking with doctors, physicians, lawyers. You know, and is this Joseph's son? That goes to show you the same thing that was applied to him is gonna be applied to us. They was looking strange at it, like what the fuck? When Yahweh Shai was going through performing miracles, you know.
I can make a point real quick. Like you said, same thing with Yahweh Shai, same thing with us. The Lord told us the scriptures. He say, "Giving no thought of what ye shall say."
Yeah.
When Yahweh Shah was offered, like, cause when you read the scriptures, Yahweh Shah was sent to he was sent from what his name was
Pilate.
Pontius
Pilate.
Pontius, I can never say his name right. Pontius Pilate sent Yahweh Shah to what's his name? Herod Antipas. He sent him to Herod Antipas because Herod Antipas he desired to see Yahweh Shah because he heard of the things that he was doing. So when Yahweh Shah, when he was sent off to him, you feel me? It say that Herod Antipas was trying to get Yahweh Shah to show him stuff. He was trying to talk to Yahweh Shah and say, Yahweh Shah ain't say not a word. He didn't tell him nothing. He ain't talk to him. And when you read the scriptures all throughout, it say that Yahweh Shah was like a sheep to the slaughter with his shears cut off, but spake not a word. All these things that was happening to him, he didn't say nothing. And the Lord told us to do the same thing. Hey, give no thought of what ye shall say.
He said it's gonna be put in you in there. And Yahweh Shah used sarcasm right then. You know? You're like, shit, you the king Jew. You're like, you say I'm there. I ain't saying none of that, you know. God. That's Jake, you know. That's Jake. But what? And still, that goes to show you he conducted himself because he was a true man of the Lord. You know, he was found with what? Blameless and without spot.
They had nothing they can blame on him.
It was just according to the Lord's will that this had to happen, so we could be brought back into the fold. Into the fold. You know. So by you running out of the fold, you're basically what? Crucifying Yahweh Shah once again. And the Lord gonna pay you for that. Got some more on that?
Oh yeah, verse 5. Well, I'm gonna call it out. Wisdom of Solomon 5:5. It says, "How is he numbered among the children of the Most High?"
So how? This is a close family member of mine. How is he amongst the elect? We stay in little ass Lake Charles. You know, out of everywhere in the U.S. You see. What are the brothers in Dallas, the brothers in New Orleans, brothers in Baton Rouge, so forth and so on.
And they saying all that.
And they were saying all that.
Saying all that, and they the ones that made us a spectacle, man.
And that's why in the, I think it's the second verse or the third, it says what, so far beyond we look. You see,
they looking right over who the man of the Lord is. The
men of the Lord are placed right before your face, and you are despising them,
and you don't even see it.
And you don't see it. Why? Because it says what Israel does not consider. You didn't come to these men and ask them what you believe on. You didn't even consider.
You didn't even, bro.
You heard somebody else say that this was some bullshit, and you heard the bitterness of it. You heard the bitterness of it, and you took that and thought that everything was just total BS to you. So everything that you said is gonna return right upon your own head in the end.
And it says, "And his lot is among the saints."
His lot. When you have just looking at a parking lot, only one man can fit in that one spot. Only one car can fit in that spot. So you have 144,000 cars in these lots. How is he able to be amongst that? How can he is able to walk with the Creator when he makes that return? How is he able to receive that crown? You see, when he's gonna be on a chariot looking down on us and we're gonna be in flames, how is he exempt from that? You see, you passed it up. That go as far as the family members, the women, everything. They're all gonna be in the same spirit.
Because they was too busy when they had their leisure time. They were too busy knocking us down.
That's right.
They were too busy scoffing and making us look like we was fucking crazy.
Right.
Now you saying how?
Right.
Having us in that derision and that reproach, man.
Right. Because you have to understand, man, and it's crazy that people don't really see it. Is because history always repeats itself. People know this, but the good has always been against, man. They crucify, and people know. People go to church every day, and you hear every day that they crucified our Savior.
Right. What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it? What do you see now that is playing out back then? The prophets of old, his men.
Right.
The same thing happened to them, man. The same thing happened to his men. It's happening today, and they don't even see it. How you don't see it, but you preach about it?
The same judgments that he warned you when he walked the planet before it got destroyed. These people are doing the same things over and over and over. I got some more in there.
You always got to read the 10, but
yeah, go
ahead. 6. It says, "Therefore we have erred from the way of truth."
Erred, went off.
Scripture say you erred not.
Departed from it. We departed from it. They had it, and we went the total opposite way.
It says, "And the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
And that actually goes to show you that they was looking for it.
God.
But guess what? You weren't looking good enough.
God.
Because it was right before
Right
your
under
face.
your nose, man.
You weren't looking
Yeah.
good enough.
God.
You want some food to eat. Hey, when you find what you want to eat, you gonna get it, right?
God.
But guess what? You ain't look right. You ain't look right there. You know, that same person you passed up every day. Damn, I wonder what's up with this dude. You ain't never inquire.
And that's like what the brother said, man. Our people, they too busy looking over what they have.
That's right.
You're looking over, but you have it right here within you. It's right here amongst your own people. And you're looking over to Edom and Elam.
God.
You want to go to Amalek. But you have it right here. It's right here in front of you, man.
Because Ecclesiastes say what folly is sitting great dignity. So they see all these vain things that's being lifted up.
Okay.
They have no choice but what? To look up and say, damn, I want to be up there. You know? I want to be up amongst these entertainers. So that's where they get it from. But guess what? What the scripture in John say, ye are of your father the devil. So what? The same things and lust of the flesh that he do, you gonna do. In the same way he's destroyed, you're gonna be destroyed also. For being partakers of this world.
What the scripture say out there? What they say they the fathers of our people, it say the leaders of our people have led them astray.
Mm-hmm.
That's the so-called leaders, man, of our people, man, that our people look up to, you so-called celebrities and all these things, man, that's up in this world, man.
Right.
And that's like on a song where they say, what his name is, J. Cole, he say, love yours.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. He say what? He say, you got all these riches, you got all this money. He say, man, you better, he say, I'd rather be broke. It's better being broke. He say, you got here, he said, his words was, he say, you came a long way, but I got the bad news, you went the wrong way.
Right, you went the wrong way. And the wrong way is departing from out of the midst or the congregation of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So with that, brothers, Lord willing, this is edifying to you, Akim, throughout the four winds. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and rule well, and much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing truth and sincerity and diligence. Brothers, hey, keep pushing this truth. Keep your hand on the plow. Striving for this truth until death to make that call to election short. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.